Did you want to at least finish with like things we love or appreciate or like not complain about, or do you want to not do that? Or just
I think
here?
that's a good, did I say that?
In the thread.
I did. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Last night I searched in our group chat or in our one-on-one text, complain, and then just looked at like what we said around it to build the framework. So that was one of the things, is finish with some positivity.
Yeah, let's finish.
Gemini told us to do the same thing.
That's true. Well, we had some positivity out here. You had something?
I had a few things. I'll go quick.
Yeah,
you don't have to dig deep.
Doesn't have to be quick.
So as I mentioned earlier, like building stability has been kind of a life goal. The other life goal that I have is enjoying new experiences with the people I love. And so like the photos I sent earlier, like that was a new hike. It was hard. I've been in that area before. It's near the St. Mary's College in the campus area. And I didn't exactly know where to go. There weren't any signs or whatever, but I'm with my dog, I'm with my daughter, and I'm trying something new and exciting and seeing beautiful shit and appreciating where I am. And those are the kind of moments that I live for.
Yeah.
And so like, I don't live to work. That stuff just provides the opportunity to do these other things. And so that's what I appreciate the most. If I'm, on a boat in Lake Tahoe with all my friends, I'm just as happy as what I did like earlier today. And just anything new with people I really care about, that's when I'm at my like peak. Even something simple, going to like a new restaurant with Mona or whatever. So that's what I really love and like get the most excitement out of life doing. And I feel like living in California also like provides a lot of opportunities for that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm someone who loves natural beauty and landscapes and good weather and playing sports and all that stuff. And living here just opens every door for that all year round. And unless it's like raining hard, you can always do it. And so I never take it for granted, because growing up in Detroit, and where it's 6 months out of the year, it's gray, it's cold, it's just depressing. And even in the summer, like most of the days are too humid or too hot, or there's mosquitoes or there's whatever the fuck. Like it was just, you never could just be outside and be comfortable.
Yeah.
And to me, like California was just like, that's just something in the movies. It's not something I would live.
Some like unreachable utopia of some sort.
Right. And when I first left Michigan, it was from Minnesota, which is even more extreme in that shitty direction. But I never take it for granted. And the last thing is, I've been playing Last of Us 2, the video game.
Okay.
I'm a big gamer, console games. And this fucking game is so good, man. Like, it's just the mechanics, the graphics are amazing. The violence, but not gratuitous violence. It's just like it's realistic and like it has a purpose. The storyline was incredible. Like, I finished the story mode, and I've been playing like these like little encounters, they call them. Like, you can just fight whatever the enemies are coming your way. Have you heard of this game at all?
Oh yeah, of course.
So there's a show on HBO. You've played it?
No, but I know of it.
Okay, so there's a show on HBO based on the first season. The second season's coming out soon.
Pedro Pascal, heartthrob.
Right, exactly. Based on the second game that came out. Second game, for whatever reason, was like panned. It was too woke, because there was there was like a female. Did you watch the first season, or have you seen any content?
I haven't seen it. No.
Okay. No. Watch episode 3 of. I'm going all over the place here, but watch episode 3 of Last of Us, the one that came out already, the first season. It's one of the best episodes of television ever. I realize that's a Trump hyperbole, but like, it was so good that immediately when I saw it, Mona and I both saw it, we were like almost driven to tears in the emotion, the The dialogue was just perfect. The storyline, the cinematography, everything. That we're like, we got to tell everyone about this fucking show. So we started telling everyone. And then every episode after, because it was like one of those things where it was like coming out every week. Yeah. It was like real time.
Next one's better than the previous one?
No, it was terrible after that.
No.
And so I gave everyone this recommendation. It was like dog shit after that. So I was like, fuck.
Well, now you know to only recommend that episode and just stop.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's the one with
Cardi B.
It's the one with the guy from Parks and Rec with the mustache.
Oh, really?
You know, Ron Swanson is the character, but I can't remember his real name. He's like one of the main guys in that episode. But anyway, you'll see if he's only in that episode. So, anyways, the second game was like too woke. It was like 2020 when it came out, and like there's a strong female lead. There's a transgender person in the game. There's like an Asian guy who's a main character, and I think like people were like, "What the fuck's going on?
How dare they represent the world?"
Exactly. To me, I was like, and I'm not someone who's like a huge feminist or anything.
Yeah.
And I've told Mona about this, but like playing as like a female badass, like killing people, just there was something about it. I was like, this is fucking sweet. So anyways, I'm playing a lot of that in front of Anaya, which is probably a bad idea. But
maybe turn her the other way.
Yeah, sometimes I'll put her in the little like bouncy chair and have her the other way, but she's like looking like, what are you doing? But yeah, that's something I've really appreciated lately.
That's nice. I've made I usually make my video game characters a female. Like in Baldur's Gate 3.
Ironically, or because why?
It's just more fun. I don't know. In this recent game, I made like she was like a black dwarf named Topra, like Tim and Oprah mixed together. So that was fun.
Baldur's Gate was the game you're playing?
Baldur's Gate, not Baldur's Gate.
No, Baldur's.
Yeah, but it'd be cool actually if it was Baldur's Gate.
All right, what do you appreciate?
Well, I'm actually interested to understand why you appreciate the Last of Us thing so much. But I guess thinking about it, you're like, what about it is?
It goes to what we're talking about. It's video games to me is the perfect environment for fairness. It's a structured simulation of competition, but there's like no way, unless you know fucking ways to mod the game,
some hack or something.
Some hack.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me give a really good example that's coming up right now. I'm playing in a college football video game with Jacob, Jason, and a few other guys.
Yeah.
A bunch of the guys have dropped out already because they suck. But anyways, Deep's in it. Like we're all playing. You got to manage a college team. You got to recruit. You got to, play the games. You got to be the coach and call the plays, all that stuff. And I love the game. But Jason found out all the like hacks, and he's winning like 130-5, and like
hacks, like actual like cheating, or just like you can.
He found like he looked online for like what plays are unstoppable for the computer, and so his scores don't reflect reality at all.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Well, I can tell you all this shit." I'm like, "I don't want to know. I want to live in this bubble, where everything is fair, and I might lose, and I have lost." And like
you want the escape into the truth, into the fair playground, basically
the equitable fair playground. Video games is the best version of that for me, which is why I love it so much. And fantasy is close to that, but again, there's more human element involved.
There's a lot of human element,
and so I think that's why I love it so much. When you play a game, there's like a glitch, and you're like, "What? What the fuck?"
Yeah, it ruins it.
It ruins everything.
Yeah, I've been playing Sudoku, which you can choose to make like marks on each square. You've played Sudoku, right? You can like mark on each square. Oh, these are the possible numbers that could be here, right? But as soon as you do that, it's basically cheating. You're not going to lose a game. Like maybe you will, but.
It's like a redo that you're not supposed to have.
Yeah, well, it's just like if you can mark all these things, you can find the patterns, and you will not lose because it's just too easy. And so I recently started playing without doing that, which makes it much harder. And there are games where I'm like, I'm not going to win this, which is actually nice,
right?
Because it's like, well, it's not necessarily a fairness thing or whatever, because, you know, I could do it the other way, but it is sort of like this, an escape into this alternate reality of
Balance competitiveness.
yeah, I guess.
It's more challenging. It's more entertaining that way.
Yeah. What do I appreciate? I didn't think about this, but I appreciate that I have friends who want to, you know, talk to me about
do a 4-hour podcast with you.
I don't know how long this is. A lot of hours, and which I'm going to edit out a lot of it, but it'll be okay. And a friend who, well, I'm being an asshole. I was supposed to talk to him an hour ago, and I delayed. Who wants to talk to me because he loves me or whatever, right? And being without a job has given me so much more time to think about everything else, which is, I wanted to say I wish everybody could have this experience, but it's actually a little bit depressing because there's so much wrong with this world that there are a lot of negative things to think about. Not negative, but just like sad things to think about. But I appreciate that I am so lucky to be able to live this life where I have a family who loves me, a complete family without any sort of like, you know, well, actually, my family has weird schisms in some places, but
everyone does.
But you know, everybody loves each other, and we have these, you know, dynamics of some sort where, you know, sometimes we make fun of each other, but we love each other. And I don't know. I should call my mom more. I should call my dad more. I called my dad randomly for the first time in a long time, and that's something I really enjoy.
My dad just texted me. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Nice. Yeah,
what's going on?
It's I don't know. I've come to appreciate much more how lucky I am to be in this particular position in life when I look outside and see these people who are in a much worse condition.
You're grateful.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I think that's the least you can do in a position of privilege. And I think you're trying to create, whether it's an app or through just random interactions, more positivity in general.
Yeah, randomly tipping someone 100%.
Exactly. So keep it up.
Yeah.
Let's end it there, huh?
Yeah.
Thanks, Tim.
Thank you.